in today's episode with your fave, Alicia.
Now this is exam. What it looks like, and I can show this to you all. The donuts are secure. So cute.
This Christmas, come on, come on, come on, come on, get ready.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your fave Alicia, and welcome back to another day in the life of a college professor vlog slash vlogmas. So hey you guys, good morning. Today is Tuesday, December the 3rd, and today is actually my very last day of teaching for the fall 2024 semester. Woo! I'm happy because I know my students are happy. I know they're ready to be done, but they still have one more test to complete, and that is a final exam. Yes, so I am a full-time social work professor, and I teach an intro to social work course, and in that course we do have exams. So we have a midterm, we have a final exam, and we have 2 quizzes. So now that they've completed all the quizzes in the midterm, of course, here is the final exam time. So that is what we're going to do today. So I'm going to bring you guys with me for that, show you guys a little bit of my final exam, kind of talk to you about my final exam process and all of that cool stuff. So I'm very excited for that, but I'm even more excited because it is a donut day. You guys, Dunkin' Donuts actually donated donuts to our students, our bachelor level social work students. So my director of the program that I work for, the social work program, he called me and he was like, hey, Dunkin' Donuts did a great thing. They showed their love to the student ending out their semester. And he was like, you know, hey, I have these gift cards. But he was like, you know, do you have another class? I want to give you some of them. And I was like, of course. I was like, I have a final exam today. And I was like, I have 30 students and my students would love that. And it's so funny that he said that because I was already thinking about in what type of way can I like celebrate the end of the semester. I don't know. I mean, even though I teach college students, I still find joy in like having like little celebrations. I kind of feel like that's more like high school, middle school, elementary type of vibe teachers. But I mean, as a college professor, why can't I do that too? And one of my students expressed to me that they would love to like have like an end of the year celebration. So with that being said, when my director said that he has these Dunkin' Donuts, I was like, perfect. Hey, so I have to go get the gift cards from our office, and yeah, I'm gonna give them to the students. He said the only thing is that Dunkin' Donuts would love to see a picture with the students holding the gift cards, and I'm like, of course, I can definitely do that. So I have to make sure I get a picture with all of them. So yeah, I'm excited. So I'm gonna bring you guys with me. We're about to go pick these donuts up. Not donuts. We're about to go pick the gift cards up, and then I'll walk to campus and I'll talk to you guys a little bit more about my final exam process and all of that. So let's go, guys. Let's go get some donuts. Woo! What's up, guys? The donuts are secure. No, I'm kidding. They're gift cards. Okay, let me show you guys what they look like. They are so cute. Okay, so they came in this little box. So I only took 30 of them, of course, because I only have 30 students. So this is what they look like. They came in this little gift box. Look at how cute that is with the little wintertime ornaments. Okay, now let me show you guys what they look like when I open them up. So they have a little note, Dunkin', the season of giving. How will you put a bow on this semester? Get started with a Dunkin' gift card. So cute. And there's the gift card right there, $5 promotional card. And you guys, it expires this year on the 31st. So they've got to use this pretty quickly. You know, students love coffee, snacks, donuts, all that fun stuff. So I'm sure they'll use it pretty fast. But I love it. It's so cute. So I'm so excited. My students do not know anything about this, so they're gonna be so surprised. I'm gonna be like, you guys, there's a gift for you, sponsored by Dunkin' Donuts. So shout out to Dunkin' Donuts. This was such an awesome gift. I know my students are gonna love this, and I think it's gonna give them a little extra motivation when they take their exam, because I am gonna give it to them before they take their exam, because remember, I have to take a picture of them. So I don't want them to leave before I get like a group picture. So I'm excited. Again, thank you to Dunkin' Donuts. So yeah, so thankfully it came in this box, so I'm not like individually trying to carry these around. I'm just gonna have to carry this on campus. So yeah, so my final exam starts in a little under 2 hours. I have more than enough time, but I did want to kind of sit down and talk to you all, so that's what I'm headed to do. I'm about to go park my car in the parking garage, and yeah, I guess I will just see you guys when I get to my classroom. Here's my classroom, guys. I need to fix these tables really quick. Talking like this, but it's so freezing. So let me change these tables over really quickly. I'll let you guys watch me.
Ryan Little.
Okay, now this is exam type. This looks good. See how nobody's like facing each other and I can see everyone. This is perfect. Okay guys, I'm in the room right next door to where my classroom is. I still have about 30 minutes until the students have to take their exam. Their exam is at 1 o'clock. So actually I think I have like 40 minutes. I have a great amount of time. So I'm making great timing, but I did want to talk to you guys about the final exam and how I do it. So I'll just show you guys kind of what it looks like. So they do take a handwritten exam. So I had to literally type it up and print it out. Thank God that my department has free printing because yeah, I think the exam is like 3 sheets, and then here's my textbook for the class. So yeah, so for the exam for my students, again, this is an intro to social work class. In the past, what I've done with final exams is I would make it a cumulative test, meaning all of the chapters that we covered the entire semester would be on the final exam. And I've done that for about maybe 2 semesters. What I changed up was I now make it not cumulative. I make it the last 4 chapters that we cover in the semester. And I do that because remember earlier I told you guys they take a midterm, they take 2 quizzes. So they're already getting test questions on the earlier chapters that we already covered. So because of that, I've changed it, and now I just let them take the final exam on the final chapters that we covered. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm saying. So again, it's not cumulative, it's just the last 4 chapters. Now, will I change that and ever go back to cumulative? I think I will. But for this semester, I just decided the last 4 chapters. So my students' final exam is 25 questions. I have 3 sections. So I have a multiple choice section and I have 12 multiple choice questions, and each question is worth 1 point. So that's 12 points. And then section 2 is a true false section, and I have 4 true false questions and they're worth 1 point. And then my last section, section 3, are essay questions, and I have 3 essay questions, and each of those questions are worth 3 points. So with that being said, my students only have an opportunity to earn half credit or partial credit on the essay questions because they're worth 3 points. So for example, I asked them to list one of the grand challenges for social work and explain how it helps improve society and the role of social workers addressing it. So that's kind of like a 2-part type of question. So if they only list off one grand challenge and they don't identify how social workers address it, then I would give them partial credit. So that's what I mean when I say they have the opportunity to get partial credit. Now with the true false and the multiple choice, if they miss it, they miss it. Unfortunately, there is no partial credit. It's a right or wrong type of question. I don't have any extra credit on my exam just because at the end of the semester, I do give them an extra credit separate assignment, and that's worth 5 points, which they already have access to that. I think that would be due this Sunday. So they have an opportunity to get 5 extra points. And I think that comes in handy so much because say they miss 5 questions on the final exam, that's their way of getting those 5 points back by completing that extra credit assignment. So I'm going to show you guys my test just in case you want to see it. So this is what it looks like, and I could show this to you all just because by the time you see this video, they already have taken their exam. So this is what it looks like. Here's what the true false looks like, and then this is what the essay looks like. So on my final exam, I always like to put a footer that says flip the page over because I want to remind students to please flip the page. Make sure you don't miss out on any questions. And then I also make sure that I have my page numbers, which my OCD is messing with me because that's actually not Times New Roman. I love Times New Roman. I'm an APA girl. I think that's Arial, but I mean, too late now. I can't go back and change it. But yep, this is it. And I do have an answer key. and I keep my answer key right here in the front pocket of this, just so that while some students get done sooner than others, so I'll be sitting in class and I'll grade some of them and wait for the entire class to get done. But yep, this is what my exam looks like. But my students are free to go. Once they take the exam, they can leave, and that's it. So even though my exam is going to start at 1, it probably won't start until about 1:10, just because, again, I have to give these Dunkin' Donut gift cards out. I have to make sure I get a picture. And then I want to just say a special goodbye to them. I want to encourage them to continue going in whatever program they are, because even though my class is a social work class, it's also an elective. So any student from any degree, any major can take this class. So I have teachers in my class. I have nursing students. I have engineer students, not just social work. So that's what I really love about this intro to social work class. So yeah, like I said, I have some time left. It just turned 12:30. So with that being said, I'm just gonna go ahead and go next door and sit down. I want to make sure that if students have questions, they can ask me beforehand, and yeah, be able to chat with them, and just get myself comfortable and ready to take this exam. And then also, guys, what I always do right before an exam is I always remind students of honesty and integrity. So I like to remind them that cheating is, of course, a non-negotiable. Unfortunately, if anyone is caught cheating, then I do have to report that. And I also just like to encourage them that it's not worth it. This is a 25-point exam. Cheating is not worth it. Yeah, and I also remind them no technology out, so they're not allowed to have like any cell phones out, any tablets, any laptops. And I'm not one of those professors who's like this the whole time at the exam, like hawking them down. Like, no. Of course, I'm attentive. Of course, I'm always looking around. But no, I'm not like down their back breathing, making sure no one's cheating. Like, they're adults. I trust them, and I know they'll do what's right. But again, I do remind them that cheating is non-negotiable, and please do not do it and do not risk getting in trouble. Well, yeah, you guys, that's it. Wish my students luck on their exam, and I will just talk to you guys when they're done with their final exam. Okay, guys, I'm all bundled up because my class is now finished taking their final exam. I'll tell you guys what time it is. They went pretty quickly. I always remind the students that they have the entire class period, but students be ready to go. Like, half of them showed up in pajama pants and big coats. Like, they were like, Dr. Dawson, I just came on campus and walked out of my dorm to take the exam, and now I'm going back to sleep. And I'm like, you know what? I feel you. I so remember those days as a college student. But anyways, guys, it is 1:49. My class does not end until 2:20, so they got done super fast. But I mean, they're just intelligent kiddos, They knew their stuff. They studied. Oh, I forgot to remind you guys, I do offer them a study guide. So I provide them with a study guide, and on my study guide, it just includes terms that they should familiarize themselves with that possibly could be on the exam. Now, every term that is on the study guide does not show up on the final exam, but I want them to study that so that they have that knowledge in their brains, whether it's on the exam or not. So yes, and you guys, I know I put a little footage of them with the Dunkin' Donuts. They were so excited. They were so happy. The pictures look so nice. I already emailed them to the director so he can have them. I don't know if Dunkin' Donuts is gonna like put it on their I don't know, social media pages. I don't know, something. I hope they do, though. But I had 3 Dunkin' Donut cards left over, so I'm going to take these back to my director. So unfortunately, that means that I didn't have 3 students who showed up for the final exam. And I hate that because in my syllabus, it states that there are no makeup exams. So if they miss the exam, they miss it. So that's 25 points that they missed, I really do hate that. I did send out a reminder email about the exam earlier today. So, no one can say that they didn't see it, because the reminder email, it gets sent to their email, and it also gets sent to their Blackboard. So there's 2 spots for them to get a reminder that we had the test today. So I don't know, that makes me so sad. So this is where I sat while everyone took the exam. Just like this, so I can see everyone's faces. But I am kind of sad that today was our last day because I told the students, like, good luck in your future studies. I hope I see some of you guys in my future social work classes because a lot of them are social work students. So I should see them again in some of my future classes, but I don't know. We shall see. But I'm so sad. I really did enjoy this class. I always enjoy every class that I teach. I just feel so blessed to be able to teach young people, young adults. It's so refreshing. They keep me young. They give me new perspectives that I didn't even think about. Like, that's what I love about being a professor. So yeah, so now how grading is going to work is I will work on grading all the final exams this week, and by next Monday I will have them posted to Blackboard so they can see. And I also keep the physical copies in case any of the students want to see exactly what they missed. You know, I'll send an announcement and say, hey, if you want your physical copy, these are my office hours. I'll be in my office at this time. You can come get the exam. And if something happens where they can't physically get to campus and get their exam, I can scan it into students via their email so they can have it that way. It just all depends. And some students, you know, they don't want the physical exam back. If they feel confident, they feel okay with whatever grade they receive, then, you know, they're like, okay, Dr. Dawson, just shred it, because that's what I do. I shred their exams. But I do keep all their exams until about 3 to 4 weeks after the semester ends, and I do that just in case anything comes up, because you know, when you go through final grading, something might come up, like grading discrepancies. Students might want to say, hey, you remember that exam I took, can I look at it again, see my grade, anything. So I don't hurry up and shred their exams. I keep them. But that is it for me, guys. Bye, classroom. It has been real. But I hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me to take the final exam and get my, not take, because I didn't take. I've been graduated. I hope you guys enjoyed me giving my students their final exam. If you did and you enjoyed what you saw, please make sure you smash that like button. Go ahead and subscribe so you can stay updated with all of my videos. But other than that, I love you guys so much for watching, and I will just see you guys in my future videos.